Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charnel, and I am opening up a weekend bookish vlog, or I actually don't even know if it's gonna be like a full week or just a weekend, like a bookish week in my life or something. I don't know. I'm just starting a vlog. And right now my energy or just my mood is kind of low, but I'm trying to distract myself. Because if you guys don't know, like, I'm Jamaican, and I'm unintentionally we're actually wearing Jamaican flag colors right now. My chair is yellow, and my my baseball t-shirt. Anyways, okay, so I'm Jamaican, Jamaican American technically, because I'm a naturalized citizen now. But so there was a Category 5 hurricane in Jamaica earlier this week, and it was worse than Hurricane Gilbert, which happened like 2 years before I was born in like 1987, 88. And that on record, that was the worst one that actually hit the island. But this one was a Category 5. This was a Hurricane Melissa was a Category 5 also, but it was just worse than Gilbert. And so that was on Tuesday. But so Jamaica's come a long way with like infrastructure and like technology and stuff, but we're still not able to reach family, specifically my grandmother. Still not able to reach her because she lives in Montego Bay, like one of the big touristy areas. And I have aunt, uncle, and cousins, nieces and nephews who are a little bit outside of Mobay too. Anyways, long story short, we still have not been able to reach my grandmother specifically. Like my in-laws and my dad's side of the family, like the countryside, we reached them because somebody was able to get to somebody else's house who has a generator and Starlink, which is like the satellite. It's a lot going on, y'all, sorry. But my grandma specifically, nobody, like we have not been able to, even my cousins who live outside of Mobay, we share this grandma, they haven't been able to reach her either, but because cell service in Montego Bay and like most of the parishes is just gone right now. It's going to take a while for it to come back, but I keep calling my grandma's number and leaving voicemails. Like, if you're getting your voicemails, go find somebody's phone to borrow, generator, something to call one of us to say you're okay. But I don't know, my grandma's hard-headed. She rode out the storm by herself, and that's who I'm like mostly worried about, because she was by herself. And I have not been able to focus on anything this week, much less like pick up my books and stuff. I listen to like audiobooks, but it's like I just cannot focus on like doing tasks at work and everything. Like I keep doom scrolling, like has anybody checked in, like I even posted on Thursday, like, okay, does anybody know anybody in this neighborhood, because most of the neighborhoods have names, so I posted her neighborhood name, which I don't usually do, I'm very private, but it's just like, does anybody know anything about this neighborhood in Montego Bay? But I haven't gotten any responses. But so that's the thing. Because there was a big hurricane last summer, but it didn't knock out. And even just over the years living in the States, there's always a hurricane, tropical storm, and maybe it'll probably go like a day maybe where we don't hear from her because of the current is gone, the cell service is down or whatever. But this time, just obviously this was like the biggest hurricane that ever hit the island, so it's like to not have any communication from her for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like almost 4 days. It's like So I'm just like worried, and like I'm sure she's fine, and she's just trying to deal with whatever damage or whatever she got to do, because she has a business and everything. So I'm sure she's worried about her business, like the physical location, and then hopefully nothing happens to her house. But her house is like fairly new, it's good structure and stuff like that. So I'm sure she's just trying to deal with whatever, like loss of power, maybe loss of water or something. And she's strong-minded, she's able-bodied. Thank God for that. She has her mind and stuff. So it's just the not knowing. And I know so many of us are in the same boat. And like, shout out to Haiti. I know it hit Haiti hard right after Jamaica, Cuba hard. And I think he went to Bermuda too. So anyways, I just have to, because I just feel like my energy is just off this whole week. I can't focus. I really cannot focus on anything. I just, every minute I'm like, I keep calling, every hour I'm telling you my call log is just grandma, grandma, grandma. I'm just like, I just want her to answer one of the times. I don't know. So yeah, so I'm opening the vlog. I just need to distract myself. And that's all I could do. Pray and everything. That's all I could do. And what's crazy is my paternal grandfather passed away last week, before, like right when we were hearing like, oh, there's supposed to be a big storm going to Jamaica. I remember like my mom texting like that morning, the day my grandpa passed, like, hey, there's supposed to be a big storm going to Jamaica. And we're like, what? Like, I was like, oh, I hadn't heard that. And then like a couple hours later, my dad calls me that my grandpa passed. So immediately, you know, everybody's going into, okay, we're gonna have to start planning a funeral. We booked plane tickets to go to Jamaica, which is still valid and active, like the week of Thanksgiving, because that's when his funeral services are going to be and stuff. So I have plane tickets to go to Jamaica the week of Thanksgiving. So I'm trying to get this out of my head, and I'll probably cut a lot of this because I'm just my anxiety is on 100. Okay, so that's what's going on with me personally. And anybody who's in the same boat, I feel like I have some Caribbean people who are subscribed to this channel. If you guys are in the same boat, or if you're actually in the Caribbean, I'm thinking about y'all. I'm donating like to like relief barrels that are gonna be sent to Jamaica. And I know I heard that there's gonna be some set up to be sent to Haiti too. And there's some in like New York City that we can drop stuff off at. And I'm trying to put together like a barrel or something to send to my grandma. But we just need to hear from her, like, girl, what you need? What do you need? Before we go down. Because I ain't bringing no barrel with me on the plane. So, anyways, so let's talk about some books. And I'm reading 2 spooky hooky books. So let's talk about my immersive read. So right now I'm reading The Good House by Tanana Reeve Dew. I forgot to say, today is Halloween. I just got home. My son's school, every year they do like a Halloween parade. So all the kids dress up and we walk with our kids around the neighborhood, like 2-3 blocks. Say trick or treat, happy Halloween to like all the neighbors and like businesses out, and the neighbors and businesses give the kids candy and stuff. So we did that, and then sent them right on back to school. I'll pick him up. I'm like, I'll see you at 2:30. I'll pick you up on time at 2:30. He thought he was coming home with me. No, go learn. they're probably just gonna be eating candy and dancing all day at school because his principals are like really fun people. Anyways, so today's Halloween, so I'm not trying to finish this today because it is a thick mama. But I I've been reading it all week, like physically mostly, and I've been listening to the audiobook on Spotify. So especially when I'm working and stuff. So yeah, The Good House by Tanana Reeve. Y'all know she's one of my favorite authors. She is the author of The Reformatory, which is one of my favorite all-time books that has beyond star ratings for me. And thankfully, it was on my list for, this is one of the physical books I wanted to buy this season. Because y'all know, I'm going through this thing where I haven't really been going to the bookstore. I've been going to the library mostly. If you're watching my vlogs, the last couple of vlogs, you mostly see me at the library, which is true. It's like I'm there like at least once or twice a week. So shout out to Saga Press. They did send this to me, this gifted new cover. I think that came out maybe this month. I actually think I received this beginning of October. So yeah, so this is The Good House. I feel like I'm just rambling. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My mind is in Jamaica. My body's in New Jersey. So I'm sorry. But let's talk about it. Sorry. Okay. So it says, the home that belonged to Angela Toussaint's late grandmother is so beloved that the townspeople in Sacagawea, Washington call it the Good House. But the Toussaint's family history and future is dramatically transformed after a tragedy that has buried the true story in the past. Had Angela's grandmother, who was reputed to have powers, been battling an adversary in the surrounding woods, and has Angela's son Corey now awakened it and put a curse on the entire community. So this is like I don't know if it's termed a classic yet, because this came out in like the early 2000s, and there's been like different variations of the cover. Let me show y'all the cover of the audiobook from when I listened to it. So this is the audiobook cover. Can you focus, child? There you go. It's really good. I think I'm like 50% in. Again, like I've been physically reading it, and then if I'm busy, like working, chores, going on walks, whatever, I'm listening to the audiobook on Spotify. So it's been pretty good. And it's getting scary. But I think Kayla's Bookish Vibes on Instagram, she did a spooky, like a haunted house theme reel, which was so good. Go follow her her Instagram and like watch her. I don't know if it's the latest post, but it's like from this week. I think for like Halloween, she was highlighting haunted house books, and she did like lightweight was like I don't remember, but I remember she did like Model Home and another book, and then this was like the spooky haunted house the spookiest haunted house book, she said, was this one. And it was like literally the day after I started reading this one. I'm like, you're right. Like it is definitely a haunted house book, and I can't believe my scary self is reading this, but I'm enjoying it just because Tanana Reeve, you already know, she's like one of the best writers. Like, and like Reformatory was horror too, but it's like a beyond 5-star read for me. So yes, I'm reading this one. And then I am reading Eternal Ruin by Tigges Germa. And yes, you guys, it's not been released yet, but well, how does Charnel have a copy and it's not even out yet? So I am doing a Bookstagram book tour to help promote the release. So, and is it Color Pages? Or Hear Our Voices? One of the book tour people. So they sent it to me. I'm reading it. I am on page 33 out of like 500. You guys, yes, 500. Okay, I'm trying my best. So my posting date is November 6th. Because they assign you different posting dates. Mine is November 6th, so next Thursday. So I have about a week, 6 days to read this. And I do have it on my Kindle too. And y'all know Kindle is like a cheat code. Like for some reason you just read faster on Kindle. So I know I can do it. I just have to lock in. I want to get through this one. Good House, and then, but I have been reading this too, like sometimes, because y'all know I don't pick up my Kindle like that, and this is just too big to read. So, but yeah, so these are the books y'all gonna see me reading during this vlog, and I will so yeah, I'll pick y'all up when I'm doing something else bookish. I don't know what, I don't know when, I don't know if it's later today, but so I finished The Good House, and I'll talk about it at the end of this vlog. But as you can see, I started Lily of the Valley by Alexandria Lachelle, and Lily just came out 4 days ago. Oh, mind you, it's been like 2 weeks. You guys, I've been going through a lot of emotional stuff. But so Alexandria Lachelle is an auto-buy author for me. I have the physical book, but I'm also reading on my Kindle. And yes, it's so good. Please.
Oh no!
please get Lily of the Valley and then Love by You. Okay guys, I need to show you what I got from the bookstore. I bought much more than I thought I was gonna buy. So let's get started. I was so excited to finally go to that bookstore, because I think I told you guys in like the last couple vlogs that is on my fall bucket list, fall to-do list, fall fun list, whatever you want to call it, to visit new to me bookstores. But that bookstore is actually just brand new in our area. It is women owned, black women owned, and she focuses, like, her niche, like the stock that they have in there is like poetry, black liberation, nonfiction, what else, like non-binary, LGBTQ, plus all the alphabets, basically any type of marginalized voice you could think of, she has stock in there. Like, the books that she has stocked are focused on that. So like, you know, free Palestine, things like that. Yeah, and it's like artwork in there, and there's like zines. Usually book girlies, we know we have history of being interested in zines. Like, I know, like in high school, college, like that was a big, like, I used to read them and stuff. And then I know she does even like workshops on like how to create zines, I believe. And she has like drag nights, like drag poetry and stuff like that. So like it's a very open community space. And I didn't show it on the camera, but there's even like a full shelf stocked with, it's like a community pantry, and you can just go in and like drop stuff off there. So like even razors and shaving cream, food, like toiletries, personal care and stuff, and pick up. And like anybody can, like, if you're in need, you know, especially during these times, y'all, people wasn't getting their food stamps and stuff. Yeah, so, and I think that's just something she's been doing since she opened. So hey, black women, we know how to show up for our people, okay? Anyways, long story short, so I was in there like, I gotta support this girl, and I was buying up stuff. Okay, so let me show you what I got. Oopsie. Okay, so of course I got me some poetry. Let me show you the 2 novels I got. Okay, so I rebought my Gloria Naylor because I was not satisfied with how it showed up from Surf Books. The last, I don't know what, that long vlog I posted a couple weeks ago. So I got me A New Mama Day by Gloria Naylor. So excited. She's fresh, clean pages. And of course, these are brand new books. Like, she's not a used bookstore. Stelton Distro, it's not a used bookstore, but yeah. So she has like good stuff like this, like classic stocked. What's what the children are doing. Anyways, and I rebought Song of Solomon by the GOAT Toni Morrison. Side note, if you guys have not listened to Toni Morrison's books on audiobook, you need to do it. Most of them are narrated by her. Like, you get to listen to the queen narrate her own books for you, and it's like so soothing, and of course she knows how to narrate her own books, because like she's telling you how you need to be reading this book. I don't know, but I hope this one is narrated by her. I feel like it is, because I just did Beloved in early October, and what was the other one I just did? I did another one by her. I feel like I've read 2 of hers recently, but I know for sure I just did Beloved by her on audio, even though I have the physical book. Cause my friend was like, "Oh, she's narrating all her books. Most of her books she's narrating." So I'm like, "Bet, let me listen to her." But yeah, long story short, I'm probably gonna do immersive read. Hopefully, she's narrating this one. And I want to get to this one in December, because I read Sula last December, and I feel like it kind of set the tone for me to go into 2025 on a high note. So I want to do it again. And then I got this poetry book by Audre Lorde, The Black Unicorn. I'm pretty sure this is considered a classic, but I've always seen this for years. I'm like, oh, I want to own it. And I feel like I probably did read some of these poems before. Because in undergrad I took a few like black literary classes. I've always been a book girly, y'all. But I took like some black literary classes, and we would read like Langston Hughes and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is Black Unicorn by Audre Lorde. The GOAT. Another poetry book. I got Joy Is My Middle Name by Sasha Debevec McKinney. I have never seen this book anywhere. I've never heard of this book, but she had this stock, and I was like, oh, she gave me a bookmark too. I was like, this is cute, and it sounds good. Like, we all need joy. Joy is my middle name. Okay, so it's like it's supposed to be like some positive poems, moving, hilarious, accessible. The poems in this extraordinary debut interrogate patriotism in a deeply flawed country. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be some politics. So I am excited. And this cover just eats. Okay. Lastly, I got, finally, I don't know if I ever told y'all, but I've been wanting this book on my poetry shelf forever, and I finally got it. I'd never see it in the stores unless I'm just not paying attention. I never see this one, but she had it. She had a few copies actually. This is Bluff by Danez Smith, and it is, I'm trying to get his pronouns, or their pronouns, sorry. It doesn't say. Anyways, I just won't say it. But it's a collection of poems by Danez Smith. I have read their work in like other collections, like short story collections, and on the internet, honestly. So I'm glad to finally have something of theirs. And I know they have a few other, I'm saying they because I don't know their pronouns, because I feel like I've heard that they and them, but I don't know for sure. So I don't want to, I'm just gonna say they, them. Okay. But yeah, so this is a collection of poetry, and I love how they write, because like I said, I read their poems in like other little spaces, but not like a full book. So I'm really excited about this, and I know they have a few other ones too. And look at this cover. This is something you display. This is art. Like, this needs to be like, I hope they sell this like as, who's the cover artist? I thought I just saw it. Oh, cover artist is Devin Shimoyama. And this artwork is called Finesse, and it was created in 2018. Wow. Okay, so yeah. So that's my haul. I finally visited that bookstore. It's not gonna be the last time. And then I realized how close it was when we were in the car. I was like, oh, I could have walked here. So maybe it'll be one of my winter walks. You know, you gotta get out the house in the winter too. Even over here in Jersey where we get snow and things of that nature. But okay, so that's my haul, and I want to close out with, so I told you guys I finished The Good House, rated it 5 stars. Should I just show you guys? Okay, so am I focused? Girl, it's looking a little dark in here. Come on. Okay, so The Good House, rated it 5 stars. Who am I to rate a horror book 5 stars? But I did. Tanana Reeve, the way she does horror, because Reformatory was a horror too, but this was not like a you know how Reformatory is like a historical fiction, like and it's talking about something so important, and it within like the boys reformatory school. This is just a pure horror book with, you know, black people. I mean, it is saying something too. It is a little bit, yeah, it's saying something too, because like when her grandmother, is it her grandmother? Yeah, like things regarding like her grandmother and stuff like that. This was too good. It's a good immersive read. I did both audio from Libby and then reading the book, like off and on, and sometimes together, because I need somebody to walk me through the scary stuff. So that's the narrator did. I highly recommend this one. I loved it. And it wasn't even spooky season when I was reading it, because I read it like beginning of November. So I think it'd be good for any time of year. So I mean, it's Tanana Reeve. I'm slowly making my way through her work. So this is my second book by her. I'm on the hunt for something else. But I gotta space it out because she does horror. This is for real. Okay, another book that I quickly showed y'all that I was reading, Lily in the Valley. Okay, my camera about to die. I need to tell y'all this though. Read Lily in the Valley. Read Loved by You first. Okay, where is she? Okay, this is the first one. Support our indie authors, okay? This girl, she's gonna blow up. Alexandria Lachelle, just the way she writes like a veteran, like she's been writing for 30 years. But I know she's like a young girl, young black girl. She's indie, and it's just pure romance. And these is like grown folks. So that age group of you're in your career, like late 20s, 30s. You're in your career, you're starting families, you're settling down, or traveling, or whatever the case, but you're settled. This is for us. This is for us. Like, this series is for us. Like Katie Ryan and even Tia Williams, they're more for like, I mean, they're for us too, but like, it's like that they're grown women, like 40s. Because to me, you ain't grown until you hit your 40s. I feel like a little girl still. I'm 35, okay? But Alexandria Lachelle, she's writing for this, I guess millennial black girl who, is that my son? Okay, he's playing. Okay, you could be like 30 to 35, or like late 20s, 30 to like 35-ish, 36, whatever. You're dating, because there's a multitude of things. You already have a kid, because one of the friends has a kid. That's not a spoiler. One of the friends has a kid already and is married, but it's like, what's going on there? Nessa and Zay are college sweethearts who found each other again. They're like late 20s, okay? Okay. Khalil and Kelly, they're best friends of Zay and Nessa. They are same age, like they're late 20s, 30. I think Khalil hit 30 already. Like, you know, they've grown. They got their businesses. They got, you know, all of them got their businesses. They're settled in their careers. They owning houses, property, traveling, have careers, have kids. And you're still like kind of youngish. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but the reason why I love this series, it's like, these are my friends. And I remember when I told y'all about this one first, like, was it earlier this year? I said the same thing. It's like the conversations is the way they are with each other. I'm like, that's me and my friends. Like the Black millennial crew. You graduated high school in like 08, 09. Like, this feels like us. I'm so dramatic, but I love support indies. That's why I love just reading on my Kindle and finding stuff, because that's how I found this one. I'm like, what's this? This cute cover. Not knowing I'm about to have my life changed by this book. So this book just came out. I'm sure the third one is coming soon. I'm just gonna sing his praises, and guys, please read these two ones. Read Love by You first, and then read Lily in the Valley. 10s across the board, 6 stars, 7 stars. You will not regret it. Read this series. And I'm gonna do a post on Instagram soon, hyping up these 2 books so far, and then when the third one comes, same thing. 4th one, 5th. Please keep writing these. Alexandria Lachelle, please never stop this series. I love it too much. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I gotta go. I'm on 1 minute left on this battery. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and comment what are you reading and things of that nature. So, bye.